Howdy folks, Josh here with The Weekend Angler. You guys all know my wife Christina. Now a couple weeks ago we posted our video from our first day fishing Lake Mendota. Day 2 we decided to go a different route. We launched over at Governor Nelson State Park, launched into a little bit deeper water, went out, explored the main lake a little bit, and then went around and still ended up there in the slop. So let me show you what we've come up with. I think you guys are going to like it, and then we'll talk about what we're doing there. Alright guys, one of the things that neither one of us really could get over, me especially, was just how clear the water was up at Lake Mendota. So what we ended up doing, we spent the majority of probably what was the best fishing times of the day staring down out of the boat, looking at fish, and being amazed that we could see them. You know, jaw dropped, everything. So
we'll be better prepared for next year though, because we've already seen that now. Yeah,
we've already seen it now, so now we can leave that alone and actually go try to catch fish. But later on in the day, there was a front came through, the wind picked up, the temperature dropped, it just kind of more or less got nasty out.
It did.
And so we moved back up into the shallows where everybody else was up there catching fish and decided to try something different. Guys, I'm not a big fan of dragging baits. I don't have confidence in it. That's the only reason I don't do it. But we ended up dragging some baits and pulling some planer boards, just trying anything to see if we could get a cat to bite. And we ended up with one bite. And I'm going to show you guys that. There's no fish on this, but I will show you the one bite that we got on our planer board because, hey, that's the only bite we got on day 2. So we're going to show it all. Take a look. Oh, go get it, huh? Really, I don't know if he's on there or not.
I don't feel anything.
You don't feel anything? Go ahead and reel it up anyway. Get it right out of the holder.
Yes, sir.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Okay, something took a bite out of it though. Alright guys, there you have it. That's the one bite that we had on day 2. That's the only thing that bit. And it didn't hook up. It was a big old chunk of bluegill. Good pull down. Just wouldn't hook up.
But hey, a bad day on the water is still a good day when you're not at work.
Absolutely. Everybody agrees with that, right? Is she right? Give a thumbs up if she's right. I know she is. But afterwards, after we got off the water and licked our wounds and everything else for getting skunked up there, but we were invited. Our whole group actually was invited to go to a fish fry put on by another group of cat fishermen up at Lake Mendota. You know, we were sitting down, we got done eating, and we're all just shooting the bull and hanging out and just having a good old time. And then something really wild happened. We
weren't expecting it.
No, absolutely not. We start seeing all these gift bags come out, and just about everybody from our group that went up there with us comes out with gift bags and surprised us with a baby shower. And I was floored. I was absolutely floored.
I was not expecting it.
Was not expecting that. But you know what? I've said we went up there as a big group of friends, and we come home. I don't have a huge family, but I come home with a lot bigger family after that weekend.
Definitely.
And so you know what? We may not have caught a fish on the day 2, but day 2 was probably the best day we had.
It was a good day.
And I'm going to show you guys. We're not going to go through everything that we got, but we got some really awesome stuff, and I know you guys are going to like this. Christina's going to grab it and show you guys what we had.
We got some awesome gifts.
We really did. The thoughtfulness of our catfishing family is just, there's really no words for it.
No.
I mean, here are people that we had never for the most part, had never met in person. We'd met Lyle and Cindy, but everybody else, we met them for the first time in person up at Mendota the day we all got there. And, you know, it's a family. It really is.
And to initiate us, I guess, into their family and show us that they care and love us, these were our favorite gifts, by far.
Absolutely.
So this one was from Brandon and Betty Cross. And gotta love the, oh, I'm a little off here. Cross family fishing onesie. Very cute.
Very awesome.
Thank you, Vanna. Then we have the Panfish Nation. It's from Lyle and Cindy Stokes. And please forgive me for not being able to center things on this. I'm not very good at that, obviously. From Chad and Dee Fields, we have Fishing with the Chad.
And because Chad just
has a flair for the dramatic.
Yes, it just can't be outdone on anything.
He couldn't do one. He had to do two.
He had to do two. So I think that maybe another certain individual that might be angry all the time, I think he might have had something to do with this. Also,
it's very possible, considering he would be the middle name.
Yeah, so you guys are gonna love this one.
My name was going to be Chadwick James, but my daddy didn't want me to be cooler than him.
From the bait shop crew.
Yep. And from Mark Fizbish.
Very good. I'm gonna let her say the names from now on. I butcher things, if she nails it, knocks it out of the park.
Oh, I can still butcher a name. Don't worry. I've still got a talent for that. We have the Catfish and Crappie official onesie.
Yeah.
I think we have the only one ever.
I don't know. I bet Chad has one and looked in his size.
I don't want
to see it, but I bet he does have one.
And then, of course, last but not least.
Not least, by any means.
Our Angry Face Fishing. From James and Katie Dockery. Thank you guys. Sincerely, thank you. Those were just wonderful.
Those were awesome. All the gifts, we had so many great gifts.
Yeah.
We would have been here, this video would have been forever long showing you guys everything that we got, but there was just so much thought put into these that it was just awesome.
And then we'll have to put that with the weekend angler onesie that Mommy already made.
There we go.
We're gonna have a baby fashion show at some point.
He's gonna represent on YouTube. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Right, guys? All right, guys. Well, that's going to just about do it for day 2 at Lake Mendota. We had that one bite. Wish it would have hooked up. It didn't hook up. But you know what? One thing I forgot to mention is when we were at the fish fry, that's really where we got the advice that helped us catch fish on day 3. We were able to figure out what we were doing wrong. So guys, when I put out the day 3 video, you're going to actually get to see some catfish from Lake Mendota, which is what we went up there after.
Yeah.
So
too bad it was, by then our last day, and we're finally figuring that out.
Yeah, go figure. That's the story of my life. But we were able to come up with some fish. But no, guys, I wouldn't have traded that day 2 for the world, because that right there, just the degree of
family.
There's no other word. It was just family with that group up there, and it was, I was floored. I didn't know what to say. I can normally figure out something. I had no words.
Which doesn't happen with him very often.
No, I could always come up with something. Even if it's wrong, I would come up with something.
That's true.
But definitely had a great time up at Mendota. If you guys get a chance next year, by all means, make the trip. It is well worth it.
I can't wait. I'm ready to go again.
That's a yearly thing now. That is on our calendar every year now, forever. And so we had a good time. So guys, that's all we've got for this one. Appreciate you guys sticking around. We'll have some fish next Mendota video, I promise you on that one. But hey, we got skunked, but we really did have a good time that day. And guys, until next time, we'll catch you out on the water.
Bye guys.